You know the kind of guy who seems to be in the wrong place at the wrong time? Well, that's me. It didn't always used to be like this, though. You see, I'm not from around here. Back home, I heard of this place called New Dakota. Sounded like a good place for a new start. Land of opportunity and all. A new town, with new folks. You never know what you get yourself into. One thing I do know is, I'm just trying to start a new life. My name is Paden. After spending a few days in the local jail, the lawmen realized that I was innocent and they let me go. With not wanting to accidentally get involved with a few more friends, I decided to get my horse Ronald from the stables and I headed up north to find a spot to pitch up my camp. I made some good distance and I pitched up a camp out in Hennigan, Stead. It's near a ranch town called McFarland's Ranch. This is my camp. And we got a hitching post at our camp, which is really nice. One thing I want to do is really grind for money and buy a bunch of shit for my camp. What's really cool is I added this hay bell where we can gather hay, give it to our boy Ronald, just like that, and we can wash ourselves in this little water trough thing. This is kind of like an outside tent. There's a stove right here. That is where we get our stew. After I got settled in, I started to ride around for a bit to get more familiar with the area. Eventually, I ended up in a local town called Blackwater. After puttering around for a bit, I met this local, an aspiring young buck entrepreneur, called himself
Perno Mancuso.
After discussing with him for a bit, we struck up a conversation, and I expressed my interest in starting some sort of company, maybe a weapons manufacturing business. And with these guns being made, maybe we can also offer some sort of guns for hire protection service for wagon deliveries and cattle ranchers for their herds. Perno stated that he is actually a local in the town of Blackwater, and he thought that this was a great idea to help out the town and its residents. He agreed to be my business associate and partnered up, creating a small business by the name Paden Enterprises. Eventually, a few days have passed, and after speaking with Mr. Perno Mancuso, he let me know Valentine was a pretty jumpin' town. Might be a good place to get things started, spread the word about our new business. So, I packed up and headed up north. On the way there, I saw the local law enforcement bust some sorry sucker from what looks like they were doing a moonshine wagon delivery.
Well, sir, we're going to confiscate your wagon.
Oh, but law business, so I'll just leave you guys to it. Don't mind me.
Yeah, go ahead and hop off of it. If I catch you running any of this stuff again, you'll be spending time in Siska, son.
By the time I crossed many state lines, I eventually reached the town of Valentine by nightfall. Valentine is the most popular town in the game right now. Who knows what we're gonna get ourselves into? Let's see. Gotta be careful now. With not much knowledge of this side of New Dakota, I thought stopping by the saloon might be a good way to talk to the locals and see what we can find out. Look at all these bartenders. How many bartenders does it take to get a drink around here? 4, 5, 6? I'll have a whiskey, please. Cheers.
How's it going?
Howdy there, Bishop Red. Nice to have you.
Oh, you know my name. What? I don't think we've met.
Oh, my apologies. My name's Christian Paden. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, man.
Howdy.
What do you do around these spots, Christian?
I'm just a weary traveler, you know, starting to get into the mining business, trying to get into the weapons crafting as well, just trying to get our foot in the door, you know.
That makes sense. I get that. Yeah, I guess I'm kind of trying to do the same. I'm kind of a weary stranger, you know. Don't know what I'm doing. All right, Christian Paden, and who's this mighty nice lady right here? Do we know this lady?
I do not have the pleasure of knowing.
Well, Christian, what are you doing right now, sir?
Right now we just barely got into the county for today, and we're just trying to see what we can do. I'm probably get some weapons made, maybe see about getting some money, trying to see if we can get in that farming business. You know, just kind of see what happens. You know.
Well, if you ever need any help, I'd be keen on learning.
Absolutely. Well, you take care, my friend, and we'll see you around.
See you around, Christian.
After talking to some of the folks there, I ended up traveling around New Hanover to get more familiar with the area. Is this somebody's camp? Scarlet Harlot's property. Look at this. What does this sign say? Private property. This is a very nice spot. I want this fence. I love the way this camp looks. Like, I'm not gonna go into this person's property because I don't want to break the law. This looks so good. After adventuring through the night, I ended up in a pretty janky, beat-up town called Van Horn. I stopped at this boat shop. They were selling a variety of different birds. One bird that piqued my interest was one of them scavenger birds. I may be looking into getting one of those in the future. After the smell was starting to get to me, I continued up north. I reached this mining town by the name of Annesburg. I noticed I started to get a little low on supplies, so I began chopping some wood and crafting materials. After a day up there, I was getting really sick and tired of smelling all of that burning coal. So before I left, I stopped at the telegram office. I then noticed a message by our business associate, Mr. Perno Mancuso. He messaged me about our first work order for Paden Enterprises. He said to meet him down in Blackwater, so I packed up my stuff, started heading down there. After crossing many state borders again, I almost reached that town of Blackwater, but then I got caught by a pack of wolves. You know our beloved trusty Steed from online? Well, he's back in DRB. And you know what? I'm kind of sick of him. I'm kind of sick of Ronald. Look, he's gonna buck me off. Oh God, Ronald, no! 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 Ronald, no! I can't move him. I can't move him, these goddamn wolves. Calm down, buddy. Ronald. Calmate, calm down. I can't fucking move him. This is a bad situation. If a train comes, this is it. I might have laid a chocolate goose egg. These damn wolves. What are you guys freaking out about? Calm down. The situation is handled. Making it out in one piece, I met Perno Mancuso at Blackwater to fulfill our first ever work order. Are you Grandma?
I am indeed.
I am what they call Little Red Riding Hood.
Not so little.
Ah, yeah, I get that a lot. Follow me, if you will. Our first customer of Paden Enterprise, private arms dealer. Names aren't necessarily important here.
If it isn't my fellow associate, Mr. Red.
Grandma, this is my business associate, Mr. Blue. Mr. Blue, Grandma.
Nice to meet you.
Grandma, it's nice to meet you as well.
Oh, we gotta find a better name for that. So just apologize for the time being, but for now, we were given a contract that says you are interested in special weaponry from our private company. Is that correct?
That is.
I'll be honest with you. You are our first customer of Paden Enterprises. What we usually do for first-time customers is half off the market price, but since you are a good associate of other friends in another county, I believe they call it Red Dead Online County, something like that. I'm not sure, not too sure, but you're good friends over there. So here's what we'll do: we're gonna slide some weapons under the table, free of charge. We're gonna look the other way in hopes to see you in the future for some more business opportunities. Does that make sense?
That does indeed.
Lovely, lovely. I have what you need. Let me give it to you.
And I do believe I have something to sweeten the deal as well, Mr. Red.
Yes, Mr. Blue. Whenever you're ready.
And I believe she's just received the revolver from myself.
Well, thank you very much.
Admittedly, I was shaking in my boots, but after we finished our business here, we left the town to talk about things in private. Mr. Blue, we have another business contract.
Indeed, I believe you did let me know about that already, and I do have the wares already on my person.
Lovely, lovely, Mr. Blue. This is going to be a fine start to a wonderful business relationship. Okay, so I believe here's cool. Nobody seems to be around here.
Perfect. Now, I believe I just got to flex a certain muscle on you, sir, and I can give you this currency.
Did you like the Little Red Riding Hood Grandma thing? I thought that was funny, but when we were trying to implement it in person, it didn't really come off weird, because Little Red and then Mr. Red, that's two different names. It gets confusing.
I think you got a thing going with the red and blue. Not only is it easy to define, but we'll be able to be located in crowds, especially if we're doing deals out in Saint Denis.
I see. So I think we'll think of something, But I like the Mr. Red, Mr. Blue. After a small celebration on our first sale as a company, me and Mr. Perno rode up to Manzanita Post to get working on some other work orders we had.
Mr. Paden, I see you made it here, alright.
I was gonna say Mr. Blue. Perno, yes.
Did you notice the wagon out front? I thought that was very odd.
Yeah, I did see that. I don't know what the hell's going on here.
Well, I'm gonna head inside and start crafting some of my own wares.
Mighty fine, Perno. We need to get a shotgun, pump action shotgun for one of the business contracts.
Is there anything in particular you need? I have most ores on me.
That's a good question. I believe I got most of everything. We'll see though. I need to see what I need.
I did grab everything, so I'm a little bit heavy on the knees, but I do have everything in case if you do need extras.
Yes, sir. Me as well, Mr. Perno. I got about over 700 kilograms in my back pocket.
So one thing that I noticed is there are backpacks you can craft in this county.
Yes, I did hear about that. I was wanting to check it out, but since I don't really carry that much anyways, it's not really that big of a deal. As we were leaving, we bumped into this feller, goes by the name
Dawson, nice to meet you.
Dawson. Nice to meet you, friend. Christian Paden. Hey, just between us, we're actually starting our own private weapons dealer business here. So if you're in need of a business with some modified weaponry with great customer service, we can do something in the future if you need. Oh, Perno, hello. Perno, this is Dawson. This is my business associate. We advertised our weapons dealer business, and he told us about a situation he was just in. He lost his weapons, and he seemed interested. He said he would be contacting us soon.
Much appreciated.
You have yourself a good one.
You
now,
take
sir.
care and watch yourself.
You take care.
Christian, you want to lead the way and let's ride?
Let's go, Mr. Perno, to Blackwater. Yeah! After we said farewell to this Dawson fella, we then continued back to Blackwater to fulfill some more work orders.
Morning, folks.
I love how Perno is nice and says hello, and I'm just an asshole that walks by looking at everybody. All right, we're supposed to meet a business associate here. Howdy.
Good morning to you.
My name's Eleanor.
Eleanor. Nice to meet you. Some people call me Mr. Red.
I'm assuming you're Mr. Blue.
Indeed, madam, indeed.
What brings you to Blackwater, Miss Eleanor?
Well, I was recently robbed on the road. They stole all my guns and half my money.
Oh, I see. Hey, Eleanor, I think today is your lucky day. I am part of a up-and-coming business, a private weapons dealer business. Paden Enterprises at your service.
What do you have in store right now?
Today is for first-time buyers. We are offering any custom modified weaponry of your choosing with ammo included. Half off discounted price because the gun stores are selling at an unreasonable amount. So
Yeah.
we're trying to do our best to help out.
Well, I would love a pump action rifle or shotgun, and if I could, I'd love to replace my bolt action as well.
I see pump action and bolt action. Miss Eleanor, let's take our business upstairs, some more private. Miss Eleanor, please have a seat. Any seat will do. So, Miss Eleanor, what we can do today is we can provide you a pump action shotgun with ammunition free of charge today because we know you are a good friend, associate of people from another county. I believe they call it Red Dead Online County or something like that. I'm not sure. They can vouch for you. So what we're going to do today, we're going to slide a pump action with some ammunition under the desk, table, for free.
That's mighty kind of you.
Now, Mr. Red, I do have something to sweeten that deal, and that is a Schofield revolver with
Schofield.
no ammunition.
No aim. I see. Miss Eleanor, we can provide you the pump action and the Schofield for today.
That would be really amazing. Oh, that horrible thief took all my guns. At least now I can protect myself.
And Miss Eleanor, I know we're offering private arms dealer, but what we could do as well, since we do have the modified weaponry, maybe we could provide maybe a sort of protection guns for hire kind of thing for your delivery.
How might I contact you? Some looking.
You can either send us a telegram message or you can message us via Discordia. Either myself, Christian Paden, or Mr. Blue here.
Yes, and Miss, my actual name is Perno.
Well, thank you very much, guys.
Allow me to flex a muscle and hand you the weaponry.
And Miss, I believe you already received that revolver from me.
Okay, so do you have all the weaponry then?
Yes, I do. Thank you very much.
Miss Eleanor, it was a pleasure doing business with you. Please keep Paden Enterprises in mind for any custom weapons you need, along with some ammunition at a discounted price, and guns for hire as well if you are in need for your deliveries. Business sure was booming on our first few days as a company. We celebrated a bit more in Blackwater, and after talking to Mr. Perno for a bit, he let me know of a side hustle he likes to do, wagon deliveries. He then took me to a location to start an oil wagon delivery. So Perno and I are doing this oil delivery. We went to this location to purchase this wagon. This is our wagon. Technically it's Perno's wagon, but we went to this location, the oil rig, and we started a mission to deliver oil. Yeah. After some sightseeing, we eventually delivered the wagon at the location. Mighty fine work there, Mr. Perno. Good job.
Indeed, indeed. If you give me a moment, I'll flex a muscle on you and give you your payment, sir. Now, Mr. Christian, I believe you received that payment, and I gave you full payment for that, just to show you how much you can make when you actually get a wagon. And
I see.
Feel free to keep that, sir. Your company and corporation that you are starting has made me well more than that.
Mr. Perno, do you want to follow me to my camp?
Absolutely. I'd love to get out of this rain.
We then rode to my camp down in Hennigan Stead and rested up for a bit.
So, Mr. Christian, did you see those folks hurdling cattle? I was wondering if that's
yes.
Mr. Winfield.
It might be. It might be, Perno. I don't know. I've never herded any cattle. I don't know much about that.
So I haven't done it myself either, but I know there's good money in it, and you need a group of people to herd those cattle. It's not a one-man job.
Interesting. Maybe, Mr. Perno, we can get that going for each other. I let Mr. Perno know I enjoy the wagon deliveries, and he mentioned he has a friend up in Valentine who could assist us with some more wagon deliveries if I was interested. And I said I was, so we packed up our things, started heading up north to the Valentine region. Looking cool. I'm assuming it's their camp. I don't know if it's an actual in-game property. Oh, my apologies. Oh, my leg. Are you okay? Is everyone okay? Is it just me? Okay.
I believe I'm fine, but are you alright, miss?
Miss, you okay? It appears they don't wanna. Oh, it's okay. It's my fault, miss. I was lost in my head for the moment. I do apologize. So that is the other form of communication you can do in DRB. There's the push to talk voice communication, and I guess that's the text communication. Oh, Jesus! Where the fuck did this... What? Ronald, you okay? What the fuck just happened? Where did this... That is legit the third time at that fucking camp got me. We then met with Mr. Perno's friend, a lady. She goes by the name Cameron Parker. Miss Parker, we are in the private arms dealing business. You know, we were business associates with Winfield & Co. But now we have branched off into Paden Enterprises, your fine source for private arms dealer as well as some guns for hire on the side. You see, we spoke with Mr. Winfield. You know, there's no turf war, no bad blood or anything like that. We're actually still in business together.
It's good to hear that you're still good terms with each other. Considering he's a deputy.
Any contracts any of us are not able to fulfill, we'll just pass along to one another.
And his deputization is what actually brought this up. To my understanding, Mr. Winfield is starting to take a step out of the arms industry, and you and him are wonderful people to know and be associated with.
Miss Parker.
Yeah.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I think I am thinking what you're thinking. What about you, Perno? Are you thinking what he's thinking, what I'm thinking, what he's thinking?
Sounds like a business partnership, actually.
It does. We got a Mr. Blue and a Mr. Red. I'm gonna have to think of a color. I only like to wear black though.
Welcome
Absolutely.
to Paden Enterprises, Miss Black. After discussing with them, they agreed to be business associates with us at Paden Enterprises. She showed us how to go about purchasing a wagon at the Emporium and agreed to assist us on our first coal wagon delivery. After riding round down to the New Austin region, we eventually reached the town of Tumbleweed, got the wagon from the Emporium, and then went to the job site. Except we ran into a little problem. So what do I need to do again? Get the 200 coal and do something?
Get all of your coal. You did mention you have, what was it, like a 500? So get it all in your satchel, drop 200, leave it, put the rest of your coal back into the saddlebag.
You guys are gonna find this funny.
It's on your other horse, isn't it?
Just give me a moment.
Oh, Mr. Blue's ready.
Okay, I got all this coal. I've been very naughty. I got this coal.
yeah.
Now what?
I went to go flex my muscle.
Alright, so hopefully there's nothing else. Alright, perfect.
I do have 200.
Jump on that wagon and it should say sell goods. Make sure it says 200.
Yes, sell your goods.
Mighty fine.
We gotta go to Strawberry, my friends. Let's ride, coal miner truck. Yeah!
Are you a bit of an adrenaline junkie, sir?
Mr. Paden, that's me, sorry. Mr. Perno, I love the wagon rider driver experience.
Now, do explain to me what the quote-unquote rider-driver experience is.
You see, Mr. Perno, it's not something you learn. It's something you're born with. From then on, we took the trek from Tumbleweed all the way up north to a town in the mountains goes by the name Strawberry. And finish. Wow, look at that. $1,258. I gotta say, it was a pretty eventful day. So I thought I'd check the telegrams for any last-minute work orders before I took a nap. There in fact was a message from Dawson, that fella we met in Manzanita Post. Mr. Red, I appreciate the offer. I will take you up on that 270 as something I can work with. He mentioned he's in the market for some weapons and some ammo, but at the bottom of that message, he left us with a warning. He's wanted by one of the most deadliest gangs in New Dakota. Oh shit, spicy. I look forward to our meet. Lincoln Marlowe, aka Dawson. We met in tall trees outside of Crips. P.S. You should watch what you're talking about in town, especially deliveries that can make a profit. Can't be too careful with people nowadays. Oh. After reading that message, it blew me by surprise. Left me pondering what new business this client could have in store for us. Why is he wanted by this gang? What did he do to them? And should we even be working with him? I guess only time will tell. Next time on My Name Is Paden. Oh my god, is that who I think it is? My goodness, Mr. Lincoln, is it? The dog, oh god. Oh god, my foot, you didn't stop to see if I was okay. I'll just walk it off. I don't think Ronald's gonna walk it off though.
Well, it sounds like it's a good thing that we contacted these. What's going on here?
Oh, Mr. Perno,
Things is getting a little too hot in town here. If you ain't got no business, sure would appreciate if you could clear out.
Calm down, everybody. Misunderstanding. Put your pistols back in your holsters and keep your goddamn eyeballs off of me, all right? Oh shit, is that Perno? I need a doctor. I need a doctor. Hurry, please. Someone, I need a doctor.
Are you a cop? Are you a sheriff? I mean, my bad, sheriff.
No law enforcement here.
No law enforcement? I'm gonna throw them hands up there, bro. Come on, let's go, nice and easy. Throw the hands up. Do not walk off this building. Throw the hands up right now.
Hey everyone, CrimsonPenguin here. I just want to say thank you for watching the first episode in my Red Dead RP series. This is something I've never done before on the CrimsonPenguin channel. A lot of this was experimental and new to me. I'm also very sorry for how long it took to get this episode up. CrimsonPenguin's schedule is all over the place, and it's really hard to balance streaming 3 times a week, editing these YouTube projects, and, you know, IRL things keep coming up. I'm really happy how this turned out though. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please share this around, and liking and commenting the video helps push it out into YouTube's algorithm and hopefully to other people who will enjoy it as well. If this is your first time to the channel, welcome. It's nice to have you. We do a lot of Red Dead Redemption 2 content on this channel, so be sure to subscribe to not miss the next video. You can also catch all these moments live on my Twitch channel. Link is in the description. We're about to hit 5,000 follows over there. We stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Thank you again from the bottom of my Emperor Penguin heart for your time, your patience, and your continuous support. And I'll see you guys in the next one.
Yeah, I'll try to get it.
Oh, T-Mad, I love you,
Hop
man.
on it.
Oh, Tiny! Oh, Tiny, you okay?
Yeah, run after the horse.
Oh,
Run after the horse.
Jesus, Tiny.